Thank you for turning to page 121. The theme of today's video is killing off player characters, specifically in Traveler, specifically in character creation. We're trotting out the little black book for this one. We're going to go ahead and my sons are going to roll with me. I'll be the GM. We're doing basically a session 0, but the goal of this session 0 is to roll a player character to death. They want to do the original version of character creation from Traveler. So today on page 121, we're going to kill some characters in character creation. I also want to remind everybody about the subscription drive I've been doing. It's been going great. I want to thank everybody that's helped me out. I've got a little ways to go yet, so please help out if you can. I've also got a Patreon starting up. I've got the Patreon running, but it's going to have some rewards. One of the rewards is going to be a background on a Traveler world that exists. It's on the Traveler map. I don't claim any ownership of it. It's just some deep work I did while prepping it for a game for our group. So I thought I'd go ahead and I give a glimpse into that. So that'll be one of the rewards for the Patreon. Those rewards will be coming out sometime late May, early June. So that's it for the commercial. Today, killing player characters during character creation in Traveler. Okay, we're here with Pat. Say hey, Pat.
Hello.
Come down a little bit. We couldn't see you.
Yeah.
There you are. There's Pat and Adam.
Hello.
Okay. Pat and Adam are going to roll up their Traveler characters under the original rules from the little black box. Right here. I showed it at the top. There's our little black box. We're using the book that was printed. This copy was printed in 1977. I'm sorry, 1981. It's from 77. This is a 1981 print. Just sometimes that's important. Okay. So I've got them set up for their strength, dex, endurance, intelligence, education, social status. That's what all those mean. Both of you have played D&D many times in the past. Mm-hmm. It works basically the same way as D&D, except instead of 3 dice 6, we're throwing 2 dice 6. Okay. We're going to take every roll as it is. You roll snake eyes twice, oh well. And we roll them in sequence. This is how I learned how to play Traveler. This was my very first exposure to Traveler back in 1981. And my guy died after about 3 terms. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna roll until they die. And if the character doesn't re-up and they can't join another service as of this printing, then we're just going to say, okay, that character goes on to a wonderful life in the stars, and we're going to use the same set of stats, and we're going to start rolling again in a different career.
Sounds good.
All right. So here we go. There's the lovely table of contents. There, I'll show my proof of 1981. Okay. So here are the characters. That explains all the strength, dex, etc. And then we could go into noble ranks and things, but I don't think that's going to apply. It'd be great if it did. We don't have to worry about mustering out benefits because we're going to be generating characters to death. By the way, this is not currently known in the Mongoose iteration and Cepheus as the Iron Man way of rolling. This was not called Iron Man when I started Traveler. This was called Traveler. So one thing I love about Traveler, my wife hates about Traveler, is that your character can die in character creation.
I think that's a wonderful aspect of the game, personally.
So, there are 6 careers that you may choose from. And I'm going to show you the benefits, but I'm going to explain each career. Navy. In the Navy, you're basically out in space, and you've served your time aboard a naval ship as part of the Imperial Navy, and then you've mustered out and you've gone on to your career, or in our case, you're going to be killed in action. A Marine. You are a Marine serving aboard a starship. You would be the combat troops. You would be the ones that would board during a boarding action, that kind of stuff. Okay. Army. You're on the ground. You are boots in the mud. You are holding a planet or holding an area of a planet once it's been taken by the naval forces, possibly combined with the Marines, or you're sent down to take it yourselves. Scouts. You are a member of the exploratory service. You're going to strange new worlds, seeking out new life and new civilizations to boldly go where a couple other people have gone before. That's what scouts are. Merchants. The merchant marine, just like in our real life world. You are out on a merchant ship. You're there to make money. You're either crewing the ship or possibly owning the ship, depending on the campaign. And other. because this is the old books. Other is simply other. If you can't get into something else, you can almost always get into other. So other would be, if you wanted to be a Han Solo type character, Han might have a little bit of Imperial Navy background and then go to other. But this doesn't really allow you to change careers. So we're not going to be worrying about changing careers.
Okay.
Okay, so you can pick your service, and you have to roll that number to enlist. An 8+ for Navy, 9+ for Marines, 5+ for Army, 7+ for Scouts, 7+ for Merchants, or 3+ for others. But we have to roll your stats first because you get benefits to these rolls based on your stats.
Oh.
So I'm going to move the book now, and we're going to throw, each of you will throw 2 dice 6 times.
Okay.
Put them in sequence. You don't get any choice. We're doing this exactly as I was taught it.
That's fine.
You don't get any choice to where to place it, and if it's a snake eyes, oh well.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead. These are official Traveler dice, by the way, from Mark Miller's Traveler. I got them for buying some of the CD-ROMs for Mark's Far Future Enterprises site, and they're going to be using them. By the way, you're the first people to use these dice, so
Awesome.
congratulations.
Cool.
Okay, go ahead. You can throw it at the same time. Just call out your number.
7. I got a 10.
So 10. We're going to be, instead of using a B or an A rather for 10, we're just going to write the number down today. We're not going to bother with A, B, C, D, E. Okay, next up.
5. I got an 8.
And Adam's got a 5 for his dexterity.
Yikes.
Anything under 7, not good. Okay, 7 is average.
8.
Adam's got an 8 endurance, and Pat's got a 6,
Got a 6.
endurance. Okay, going for intellect or intelligence next.
7.
Got a 7.
7.
7.
Yep. We watch Ultraman. Education.
Got a 5. Yes.
Adam's got a 3.
Oh, most of the people I went to high school with.
Yeah. And now social standing.
7.
I got a 7.
7. Okay, so you're both average social standings.
Woohoo!
All right.
Garbage character.
So Adam's got a garbage character. Pat's got a pretty good character, actually. I would stay with Pat's character. Per the book, you deal with whatever you roll.
Okay.
Slayer.
They say that it's not encouraged to re-roll anything because what the heck, you're here playing Traveler. So we're going with that rule as well. So now we're going to look and we're going to see, okay, Adam, what's your intelligence?
7.
7. You're below the die modifier. What's your education? None.
3.
We're talking kindergarten here. So Adam would get no modifiers. All right. So let's take a look over at Marines. What's your intelligence there? It's
7.
8. Oh, intelligence is 7. You're under the limit, and your strength is a 7. You're under the limit. No bonuses there. Army. Dexterity of a 6. You're under that. Endurance. Hey, we've got one. You would get a +2 die modifier to join the Army. You'd have to roll a 3 or greater.
Okay.
Scouts. Your intellect is a 7. There, 6 is required, so you would get a 1 bonus there, and your strength would be an 8.
So are these cumulative?
Yes,
Okay. So it'd be +3 if I made stat on both.
exactly.
Okay.
Merchants. Your strength is a 7, so you would gain a +1 for that. Your intellect is a 7. You would gain that because you need a 6. You would have a total of +3. You'd have to throw a 4 for merchants. If you fail to throw, and Pat, I'm going to go through your stats in a moment. If you fail to throw for these, we go to this chart. You are then drafted. And it is possible to roll for, say, merchants, not get in, and then be drafted into the merchants, which is pretty cool. Bureaucracy at its best. So I like that. And, of course, that's how we're going to be doing it today. So let's take a look at Pat's options. Pat, for the Navy, your intelligence is a 7. That's below what's needed. And your education is a 5. Also below what's needed. So no bonuses there. You have to roll me an 8. Marines, 8 intelligence required. Nope. 8 strength. Yes, absolutely you're there. You get a +2 modifier there. You'd still throw me a 7, though, because Marines are a 9 to join. Okay. Army, you have the dexterity of 8. A 6 is required. An endurance of 5. You have a 6. You would gain a +3 for the Army. Okay. Anything but 2 1s. Scouts, you have an intelligence of greater than 6, so you get +1 there, and you have a strength greater than 8, you gain a +3 for Scouts. You only need a 3 for that.
4.
I'm sorry, 4, you're right. And merchants, strength of 7, you gain a +1, you have a 10. And intelligence, you would need a 6 for +2 bonus, you have a 7. So you would gain a +3 bonus there. So looking at a 4 there as well. You only get to pick one to join. You're 18 years old, just out of high school, and you're going into some service. Once you sign up for the service, if you don't make it, you're drafted. I never really understood that about Traveler, but hey, what the heck, I like it. So you've got one shot at this. If you blow your roll, you're automatically in the draft. You can't roll for something else.
Okay.
So let's start with Adam.
Army.
Adam's going for Army. Again, he's got his dexterity does not qualify, but his endurance does for a +2. He has to roll a 3 or greater to enlist. 7.
I saw the 1.
Woohoo!
7.
Adam's got it. He's in the Army. So please just write Army as a header. No, not there. On the side. Because we're going to recycle these numbers if we have to.
Gotcha.
We're going to recycle the character numbers if we have to, so we don't have to keep rolling new character numbers. All right, Pat, your choice.
Oh, I'm going for Scouts.
Scouts. Scouts is one of my favorites.
James T.
All right,
Clark.
4 up.
On
And 8. You got it. So you're in the Scouts. So go ahead and just write Scouts right where Adam wrote Army. Yeah, you can
Turn
move the
this
sheet.
just a
Yeah.
little bit.
I'm going to move the sheet and put it back as we need
I
to.
knew who was ever going to be sitting on that side would be at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Okay. So now I'm going to pull the book out here, and I'm going to just discuss this. Since we don't have to submit to the draft, we get to skip that part. Congratulations. Okay, now we're going to see. You're into the service. You're in your first term. So you're going to go ahead and, if you could write underneath Scouts, just put term. And again, Pat, if you need to move the sheet, go right ahead.
Yeah, that one I could write.
And then put a 1 right next to it.
Sure.
We're going to count how many terms they get and see how far they go, because that affects your survival number and all kinds of goodies. Well, it doesn't intrinsically, but...
We're rolling these numbers and then we write them underneath all these numbers?
No,
Okay.
I'll show you in just a second. So what we're going to do now is we're going to see Scouts don't have commissions or promotions. So, Pat, you're automatically just going to get 2 rolls for benefits.
Okay.
So the first thing we have to do is, we're not going to do, let's see, terms of service. First thing we're going to do is, during the term, a character must successfully throw his service's survival number to avoid death in the line of duty. So the very first thing we're going to do is see if you survive.
Okay.
We'll do these one at a time. Adam, you're in the Army. Your survival is a 5. And you get a die modifier of +2 if your education is 6 or greater.
Right.
Okay, you have to roll a 3 or greater.
No, I got to throw a 5 or better.
No, your education.
It's a 3.
Oh, yeah, that's
3,
right, kindergarten.
yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one.
5 or better.
9. I'm
9. He's still alive, so he's got 1 term. Pat, for the Scouts, you picked one of the toughest survivals out there.
Cool.
If you have an endurance of 9+, you get a bonus. You don't.
Nope.
You have to throw me a 7 or you're dead.
Look at that.
Congratulations. Yay!
Man. I was hoping to be the one to die first.
Just like that, Pat's dead.
That's
It's
awesome.
exactly what happened to me when I first started playing Traveler.
Cool.
Yeah, we don't even get to really go into your background or anything. You're dead.
That's outstanding.
Do you want to keep going as if you've survived, or...
Oh, no, I got to do it right. We got to start a whole new guy.
Okay, so we can start a whole new guy, but let's see how far Adam goes, and we'll see how long the
Absolutely.
video is. How's
Watch
that
this.
sound?
I'm gonna live.
Absolutely.
All right, so now we're going to go to Adam.
Uh,
Adam, we're going to see, first off, you rolled your survival.
Yep.
You're in the Army. You have a commission. Commission is you become an officer. You're going to gain a commission if you have roll a 5 up. If your endurance is 7 or greater, you get a +1 mod. So you need to roll a 4 or better to get a commission.
7.
7, congratulations, you get a commission. Now you're going to see if you get promoted.
Should I write down commission?
We're going to get to it and just, yeah, you can write down, that's fine. And then promotion is going to be a 6. And the die modifier on that is +1 if your education is, well, it has to be better than what you've got. So
6
you don't
up.
get the bonus. So 6 up.
Yeah.
Yes, congratulations.
Flying colors.
Yes. So crush the promotion. So just write promotion 1. So now what we're going to do is, congratulations, Adam. You are an ensign. Or no, I'm sorry, in the Army, you're a lieutenant.
Hey.
Adam is a lieutenant. And because he is in his first term, he gets 2 bonuses on the acquired skills tables. He gets 2 rolls there. He gets a roll for the commission and a roll for getting a promotion. You get 4 rolls, the maximum possible on these charts.
Cool.
Here are the charts. I'm going to show them to Adam.
Cool.
he can pick, this one is personal development, service skill, advanced education, and then advanced education only allowable if you have an education of greater than kindergarten. So you cannot roll on this table. You only have the first three. Yep. And you're in the Army. So all the skills you would gain in the Army.
Okay, I think I'll go for service skills first.
All right, his first roll is going to be, first of 4 rolls is going to be his service skills. Go ahead.
Okay. And where should I write this when I roll them?
You just write it right next to it over this way. Yep. So Army, service skill, 1, die 6, please. 3. You get gun combat.
Yeah.
We'll pick the gun as you go along. That could be a rifle. It could be a pistol. Okay, you have your second roll of 4.
I'll go for personal development.
Personal development for the Army. Go right ahead. You have thrown
Rats.
+1 endurance. Gets you to a 9. Unfortunately for you, you really can't do anything about your education. And then you have...
No, I could roll a 5.
Oh, yeah, you can. You can roll a 5. That's it. Okay, and then we have personal development, service skills, or advanced education for your third roll.
I'll go with advanced education.
Advanced education again. Here we go. In the Army, 5. Blade combat. That can be a bayonet. It can be a dagger, trench knife, or saber.
Just an inch
Okay.
so I don't nudge it.
And now your fourth roll of 4.
I will go back to service skills.
Back to service skills. He likes that chart.
1.
Vehicle. You know how to drive a vehicle.
Yes.
Unlike the Traveler game we had the other night where nobody could drive a ground car,
Yeah.
and we ended up with 4 total ground cars out of it.
Probably would have come in handy.
As everybody rolled atrociously to drive the getaway vehicle. That was actually a lot of fun. Okay, so
Like hermit crabs.
Now,
totaling
Adam-
a car and then just scuttling into another.
now, Adam, you have to re-enlist. And this is an unmodified roll, and for the Army, it's a 7 or greater.
Oh, man. Oh,
2
2 dice.
yeah, 1 die 6 would be really tough.
Hey, give me a break. My education's low. Yep. On a 9.
On a 9, so congratulations, you re-enlisted. So you're going to get 1 for the new term. Yeah, so put a second term down. Oh, okay, you're writing term 2, that's fine. You're writing term 2. And then you'll get 1 roll on these charts for having it being in a new term. Now you have to roll your survival, which again is a 5 up. Crushing the survival. You can never get another commission. You only get 1 commission. Okay. You can roll for promotion, which for you is a raw 6 or greater.
Raw 6. 4.
4. No promotion this time. That gives you, for your second term, only 1 roll on these 3 charts. Again, this chart not eligible because kindergarten level education. So you get to roll from the personal development chart, service skills chart, or advanced education chart for the Navy. Or I'm sorry, for the Army.
I'll go personal development.
Personal development. He's going to buff up. He wants gambling. 2. He's got plus 1 dexterity. All right, that bumps that dexterity to a 6, which is better than a 5. All right. That's it. Adam, let's see if you re-enlist. 7 or greater.
Nope.
Adam does not re-enlist.
Did I live?
You lived. Under these rules, this guy would now go out and be finding his way in the universe as a traveler. Congratulations, you're both restarting your characters. So for the terms of this, just go ahead and X out what you've written. We're going to keep the same numbers, just because I don't want to bore the viewers with rolling the numbers over and over again. We're going to go ahead and pick our service, Navy, Marines, Army, Scouts, Merchants, or other. I really don't care which one you take.
Scouts.
Scouts for Adam.
I didn't learn my lesson the first time.
Scouts for Pat.
Oh, we're on
All right.
the same ship.
That saves some time and probably gets them killed pretty darn quick. Okay, so Scouts. To enlist in the Scouts, you have to roll me a 7. Remember, you're 18 years old again. You're new people.
Yep.
Adam's in.
Nope.
Wait.
Pat.
6.
What's your... Yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
Oh,
your
did I get it?
intelligence 6 or greater.
Yep.
You get a die modifier of 1 and a strength of 10. Hercules, you get a die modifier of 2. You only need to
Okay.
roll a 4.
Cool.
You're both in the Scouts. Okay, they should wrap the video up pretty darn quick. Okay, congratulations. Neither one of you had to go for the draft. Now let's go for survival. 7. The modifier is a DM of +2 if you have 9 or greater endurance.
Nope.
Endurance,
No,
END.
Sorry. Neither one of us.
Neither
got
one
it.
of them. So this is just a straight 7, straight
Yeah, straight
7.
Hey, I died.
I died as well.
All right, there we go.
With a 5.
A 6 and a 5. That's it. They were in the same car. Congratulations. You have both officially died in character creation.
Yes.
That's an absolute bucket list. I can honestly say I killed both my kids, at least in Traveler.
I get to wear the shirt now.
Yeah, Adam gets to wear the shirt. I died in
get
character.
2.
Yeah. By the way, I don't think Mom has ever died in character creation for Traveler.
You should fix that.
I rolled her character for her way back when.
We
So,
gotta talk her into
yes, we do.
Yeah.
So congratulations, all of us have died in character creation. The only other thing I want to include in our little fest here today is I want to do what would happen if you failed to get into your selected service and you submitted to the draft.
Okay.
Okay, so for purposes of this, again, pick one of the 6 services that you would have wanted.
Marines.
Adam's going to go for Marines.
Yeah, I'll change it up this time. I'll go for the Army.
Pat's going to go for the Army, which is
Yeah.
a 5. So, Adam, roll me a 9 or greater. Your intelligence is low. Your education is non-existent.
Well, my
Oh, your strength. No, you don't get any mods.
Of
10,
course
of
I
course
make
he
it.
gets in.
Wait,
Right.
there we go.
There we go. Oh, look at that. He misread the dice, folks. So he didn't make it in. So what he does now is he throws me 1 6-sider, and we take this number underneath, and you're drafted in. You get a 5.
merchant.
You're in the merchants. The big difference here is you are not eligible for a commission if you're drafted.
Gotcha.
You only get
Okay.
the starting thing. So Pat, you can do the same thing.
Yep.
So I got a 7, and you were going
I was
for
going for the Army.
Army. You got it. You crushed it.
Of course.
Oh, look at
Okay.
that! These magical dice. He failed it. So Pat, throw one 6-sider and see where you end up. Number 3, Army.
The Army. Awesome.
Perfect. That couldn't have worked out better. I wanted to say, under the rules, you can fail to enlist and still get drafted into the exact same service.
That is awesome.
Genius.
I love Traveler. So that's it. Congratulations. You've been greased.
Excellent.
You were on your shuttle up to your first assignment. You'd shaken hands and introduced yourselves, and then immediately you got wrapped around a building. So,
Maybe we shouldn't have used hydrogen in the fuel cells.
yeah. Caught and boom. So that's it. That's it for the presentation today. Just wanted to show how it is to actually go play original Traveler. This was not Iron Man back then. This was how Traveler was played. It was almost a badge of honor to sit through a Session 0, as they're called now. They weren't called that then. Then it was called sitting around your buddy's family room throwing dice. And it was almost a badge of honor to go ahead and get killed. So we always did, at least my buddy and I always did Session 0s. And now my boys have been through Session 0 and, in fact, have died. Adam successfully created a character and then got another one killed. So that worked out really well. Anything else, guys?
No,
I
that'll
think
do it.
that's it.
All right.
I enjoyed it. It was
Yeah.
a blast. I've been wanting to do it for years.
All
I've
right.
been dying to do this.
Yep, literally.
Oh, wait a minute.
Congratulations, you've been killed in character generation in Traveler.
Awesome.
All right, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time on page 121.